So let me go through the settings for you. As you can see, with the larger screen, you can afford to display more. So the way it works is on the left side, you know, your Wi-Fi, your brightness, your picture frame, which is new here, your general, your email and all that, and of course your individual apps. Settings right here. In general, you know, you get the about, you can set your sounds, whether it's new mail, sent mail, you know, all those noises, including your keyboard clicks, your volume right there. Setting up your email is pretty easy as well. You can actually, I'm going to move it off the screen so you don't see my email. Again, this is basically the same as on iPhone and iPod Touch. You have Exchange support, which I already have set up already, so it's going to complain. Mobile Me, which you can have of only one as well. So this is what it asks for. Gmail account, again, you can have multiple accounts here. Again, that's what it asks for. Your Yahoo, same thing, and AOL. Now, if you have a different account, like maybe if you have like a Comcast or your ISPs, you can actually add those email here by just clicking Other, and it will step you through for all that information. Be sure to know your IMAP or SMTP and POP3 servers if that's what it needs. I like actually using these for Google. Google actually have a CalDAV, so if you want to add that separately instead of using their ActiveSync via their Exchange, you know, server here, you can do that. But right now, if you don't have a work email that you want to hook up to, I recommend using their Google's ActiveSync server to sync, because you get everything. You get your email, you get your calendar, you get your contacts, which is nice, all in one shot. So that's one thing that's really nice about that. Wi-Fi is basic. Your wallpaper is kind of cool, actually. You can actually set the wallpaper for your home screen and your and everything else. Like, for example, I can choose this photo here. And then you can actually set the home screen, the lock screen, or both. So here's the home screen, the lock, this is the lock screen, the home screen, and here is to set it as both. I'm going to set this as both. And now, if I go home, ta-da. You can also zoom in to crop it out and everything. Let me go back out to there. And I'm going to have to zoom it in and crop it up so that it looks a little better and they're centered. But anyways, that's how you do some of that. Now, a lot of people like going to be using this to surf the net. So as you can see, stand it up, it shows the full page basically. If you go to sites that have a mobile version, I am happy to say that on the iPad it will not go to the mobile site. For example, let's go ahead, I'm going to turn this back around. This is my review of the iPad on ePinions. I'm going to go to Yahoo's site. Because I know for a fact that Yahoo you normally go to the mobile site. And as you can see, that's the full thing. Now on my iPhone, if I were to go there, bear with me, I'm gonna type it up. First of all, it takes longer, and as you can see, this is the mobile version of that site. I just went straight to www.yahoo.com, and that's the full site. This is not. Did not do any trickery. And of course, surfing this is exactly how you would think. If you ever used an iPhone or an iPod Touch, you know, you can scroll around, zoom in by doing pinches. There's Tiger Woods. He's back. And of course, clicking on links is as easy as just touching it. And there we go. So, the web browsers hasn't changed much though compared to the mobile version. You can type in your URL right up there, up top of the bar. And there's your Google search right there. And you can get to your bookmarks this way, which I have a lot of right now for my mom. There's a lot of Chinese sites, as you can see. And so the cool thing about the bookmarks is that because it's a larger screen, it pops out in its own little window while the browser is still there. You know, you can still see the rest of the web pages. You can actually bookmark. You have a bookmark bar as well. So it kind of goes up across the bar up there. In fact, let's do that. It's not. Oh, you can put up folders and stuff. Actually, let's not do that now. You can actually add and edit the bookmarks right here. Okay. There is no tab browsing per se, so if you want more pages, just like with the iPhone, you would actually have to hit this button right here. That little square one, and you can see you can open up a new page. So it's very much like on the iPhone, which I think is silly. I understand that you know, on the iPhone it makes more sense because you don't have a lot of screen real estate. So having tabs presently all the time while you're browsing is going to eat up a lot of screen space. But on the iPad, you have a way much more space to use. So why not add the tabs up there? You know. So you can just easily hit it to switch between all the multiple pages. Instead, we just have to keep hitting this little button, click on the one that you want, and then actually go there every time. So I'm not liking that. Other than that, browsing is good.